It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs' sure-handed tight end, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Throwing right, it's taken in.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Patrick to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Chargers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Motion man is Hyatt. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Next the score, Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. A first down throw for Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, L.A. 1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Levis. To the right side here. Pass is caught.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down. Levis gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now Levis. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
Chiefs nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. Lots of space past the 45. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Big play for KC. 32 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the Chargers' 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes back. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Chiefs get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He has Hyatt complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground. He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Levis going for it all. That is hot, and he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a give up the middle. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jonah Ellis, the one who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Chargers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Get to about the 39. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Motion man is Hyatt. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's caught, left side, it's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Here's Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Levis to throw. Throw across his body is complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Levis. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First down throw, Mahomes. Will go right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Raiders are getting hot at the right time as they move to 10-5 with 2 games remaining. From there, let's head cross-country, just outside D.C., to check out the Commanders at home in Landover. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are getting hot at the right time as they move to 10-5 with 2 games remaining. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. The Packers are getting hot at the right time as they move to 10-5 with 2 games remaining. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The throw on the run is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. Here's Mahomes. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He has Hyatt complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Handoff here, up the middle, and the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. Here's Levis to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Motion man is Hyatt. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Tyquan Thornton, touchdown Chiefs. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. This could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many people around the league were expecting them to come in here and win, but they are on the verge of doing just that. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Motion man is Hyatt. On second down, Levis. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here's Mahomes. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. And they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. Slot receiver headed right. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Up the middle they go. Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. And this will be from 42 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Chiefs are able to cut the deficit to 10. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And certainly some optimism that this is the end. This is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They are not home yet, but they are in control here in the 4th. He has Hyatt complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. That's complete there to James. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. On third down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Now Mahomes. Open man, left side. He's got it. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.